It does. It looks like he's trying to like stab us with his candy cane. We sold another Billy Big Mouth bass. I love these things. If I could buy a truckload of Big Mouth Billy bass, even at like $10 a piece, I would buy the whole truckload. I've never not had one of these sell. They always go global shipping. I've never sold one to someone in the United States. So for some reason they're big overseas. But this is like the 5th or 6th singing fish that I've sold. I love these things. They're great. Got, what, 43, 45, something like that. You're looking at it as usual. You see what I got in the $40 range, and that's always what I get. I've gotten as high as $60, $70. So I realize I probably haven't done one of these little monologue ranty things in a while. And there's a lot of new subscribers and a lot of people that aren't subscribers that are just showing up, watching my videos, and it's kind of like catching a show mid-season. Like if you didn't watch the last one or the one before that, you may not appreciate the one you're watching as much. That's just my opinion. So I'll just give you a little breakdown. My name's Kevin. I sell, I guess, part-time as a hobby. It's more a part-time hobby at this point, but I do rely on it as a second income. I work a regular, legitimate job about 30 hours a week. Just enough to make sure all my bills are covered, no matter what. If eBay crashed for a month, I'd be just fine. Everything would still continue on. So my eBay sales is just money to make ends meet. I've always been a paycheck to paycheck kind of guy, and eBay has afforded me the lifestyle now to not be a paycheck to paycheck guy. I'm not saying like, you know, independently wealthy on selling stuff on eBay. It's nothing like that. But money is not a crushing concern every day of my life like it used to be in the past at certain points in my life. So that's it. I make videos. So I make fun YouTube videos where I show you nonsense. I'll show you what I'm selling, what I buy. I have a low number of items in my store, and you know, I maybe make 4 sales a week, but my average sale price is always around $45, and I'm happy with that. Like I said, it's provided a second income for very little work on my end to maintain it. So that's it. There's no affiliate links to click. I don't have bolo guides to sell you. I don't have a lot of tips on how to save money on shipping. I'm not big time. I'm small potatoes here. If that's what you're trying to do, you're gonna love this channel, hopefully. I can still show you some things that maybe you didn't know had any value that you could sell on eBay too, like I do. So that's the channel. I'm gonna go to the post office now. What else? Some mugs. We gotta find those too. And sold this set of Corningware vented mugs, new in the box, and I got $36 on a best offer. That's Sunday. That's what we did today. But it's Sunday, so I don't have to pack this. So we're gonna go do something fun instead.
Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I'm a grown adult. Why can't I dress a salad?
Dear, we'll let it snow, let it snow.
How about a nice football?
$2.
$2. Okay.
So do you want me to start grabbing one?
Look, they got Jesus-y ones too. Look at these nerds. These are the greatest things I've ever seen.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
So Billy Bass and the mugs, they're packed, ready to go, and had another sale come in while I was packing those. I don't know that I've sold any of this fabric since I started my YouTube channel. This is a bolt of Taz vintage 90s sports fabric, and what is it, 90? Oh, it doesn't say there. You go into the thrift stores and you see they have fabric taped together. You never really pay much attention to it. The package of these caught my eye because I could see the Looney Tunes. Paid $5 for about 9 bolts of fabric with various characters. The first one sold incredibly fast because it was Marvin the Martian and the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. It was obscure characters. The Taz stuff has kind of sat. So this is the first one I've sold in, well, probably about a year, if I've never had a sale of these on the channel. But I made awesome money considering it was a $5 investment, and the first 3 or 4 that I sold went for about $29 for the bolt. This one I got 22, I think, 22 and change, and that's where they've been priced, but the Taz just doesn't seem to move as fast as the obscure characters. You guys see me sell those fringed blankets a lot, and fabric is another one of those areas in a thrift store. You don't pay much attention to it when you're there. There's hidden gems. It's worth it to kind of... It's worth it to look over the fabric areas. It really is. The fringe blankets speak for themselves, but there's other blankets. Baby Morgan baby blankets. Always looking for those. Like, it's one of those areas in any thrift store. I will always go to the fabric and blanket section because you could pull out something amazing. Yeah, 22 bucks for the Taz, and I got a few others still. Maybe they'll sell soon, who knows. It's so cold out here. It's gonna be a long winter. Normally I have things to rant and complain about, and I don't really have anything to complain about right now. It's very uncharacteristic of me. Are you paying attention, lady? Because you can go. Here, come on. Let's do it. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't really have any complaints as of right now. Sales are doing just fine, just about where I want them. Keeping me busy enough that I'm not going crazy with shipping, because that's the part I dislike the most. I don't know, work's boring. You know, Q4 is over as far as retail is concerned. So there's a couple nights we've left early because there's just no work to be done. And somehow I managed to get myself like 11 days off here. After tomorrow night, which is like the 18th maybe, I'm off from like the 19th to New Year's, the day before New Year's Eve. What can I complain about? Got the tail end of December off. I'm gonna have time to make cookies. We're gonna do that. We're gonna smash our phone to pieces as it falls off the perch. That's another thing you should just know about this channel, is that I do what I want. there's things I could be doing or should be doing that would grow this channel or be more informative, I suppose. But I'm just going to keep doing what I want, typically. So I know I alienate some people immediately when you got to sit through 20 seconds of vintage commercials at the beginning of a video, but that's what I like, so that's why it's there. And hopefully you stick around and you like it too. And if you don't, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want. If I want to make cookies for 20 minutes in a video, that's what I'm gonna do. If you watch it, that's awesome. If you don't, well, that's fine. But I like, if I don't have fun making the video, I'm not gonna make a video. And that's really all there is to it. But we're at Aldi, so we gotta get some groceries, and we'll get a bunch of stuff for cookies, because Cookie Palooza is about to start. I like to do like 10 different kinds, but I have lots of free time this year, so who knows what's gonna happen. Cookie supplies have been acquired. We are all set. I mean, this is really all the basics. Some spices, some vanilla, peanut butter, which I already have all that stuff. So this will get me started, and I don't really know what I'm gonna make this year, so I just made sure that I was prepared, and I just got everything. So the only guarantees are peanut butter blossoms and Mexican wedding cookies. Some people call them Russian tea cakes, the little white cookies. Those are the only two I'm definitely making. The other ones I'll just see what I find and what I want to do. Anyhow, now it's off to our niece's elementary school Christmas pageant. Good times.
Oh, how many grades does this school have?
This video is just all over the place. It's actually the 18th now. Tonight's my last night of work until the 30th. So, got that to look forward to. 11 days off. I'm sick again. Awesome. I think we got sick waiting in that line at Cranex to get into Santaland. We didn't anticipate the line being so long. We went really early at like 10 in the morning and thought we would beat the crowds because there was always a line. And we didn't at all. And we didn't have coats. So we were like shivering in sweatshirts. And now I'm sick. Watching all the footage prior to this clip, we're all over the place here. So why not just continue with that trend? I'm running some errands. I'm gonna pop into Salvation Army here and see what we can pull out. Hopefully something good. This place has been letting me down lately. The ECW shirt might turn out to be good. I got it up for $120. They got watchers immediately. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna make at least $80 on that shirt. But other than that, I haven't pulled anything worthwhile out of this thrift store in quite some time. So I think I'm due. Let's go see what we can find. So, like I said earlier in the video, blankets are your friend. Go look at the blankets, look at the fabrics. There aren't a lot of resellers looking at that stuff, and there's money to be made. So do yourself a favor and just breeze through. I didn't find anything. And we were on to this Pro Pots football crock pot, and it's nothing special. I think the comps are maybe like 20, and that was in a better condition than this. So, goodbye. We don't want that. I always leaf through sweaters. It's another one of the things like blankets and fabric. I'll always leaf through sweaters before I leave a thrift store looking for a Coogee. I've only found one. It was at a garage sale, not at a thrift store, but I'm gonna find another. But here, I didn't find a Coogee. I found a Pendleton, and the price was a little high for me, and then I found a hole, and this wasn't a great seller anyway, so that Pendleton stayed right there. But no Coogees, just the Pendleton and a bunch of St. John's Bay. Now this thing, I walked up assuming it was going to be unbranded, and it's actually branded. It's Duquesne Statuary Company in Pittsburgh, and I left this behind. It was $1.99. I left it behind because I only had $2 cash, and this thrift store, you have to do $5 to use a card. And I couldn't find anything else worth buying, so I left it. I could have just went out to the car and got a quarter, but at this point I really had to pee, and they don't have a bathroom, and I said, whatever, let's just go. But then it just kept eating me up that I didn't get it. I should have just went in and got it. I just had a gut feeling that this was worth money, that I could make a good amount of money on this thing for $2. Nature called, and I didn't end up sticking around to pick it up. So I've been kicking myself for not just going out to the car and getting a quarter and buying that Duquesne statuary bank. I really feel like I should have got that. $2, I think I could have got $50. I think that was a $50 piece. So it's about 2 o'clock. The next day, I'm gonna go up and see if it's still there and grab it. I hope it's still there, but I have to go to the post office, so we're gonna go see if I can pick up possibly left behind profits. Let's hope it's there. I got him. He was still here. Yeah, he's marked 1957, and it's missing the plug for the bank. It's actually a bank, but I don't think that's gonna hurt the value, if there is any value. And I stress that because comps don't tell me this is a great buy. If you look at the comps, I think there were 8 to 10 listed, not of this, but of Duquesne statuary statues. 8 to 10 listed, maybe 2, 3 sold. So no, those are not clear indicators that this was a good purchase at all by eBay standards. This has a very unique look. It's got a very like patinaed, aged, like it looks like it's from 1957, 100%. I don't know, I think this is unique enough that I can make at least $50 on that. So I'm very glad that it was here. We'll keep you updated. I'm gonna list it high and just see what happens. The other sold comps, I think they were both around the $60 range. It's no guarantee that I'll ever sell this thing. I beat this horse to death, but at the very worst, it's gonna look cool in the garage. I like looking at it. So if it never sells, I guess it just lives with me now. I think it'll sell. I think I can get $50 for it. All right, let's go to the post. Let's end this video. I just keep adding. So we'll end it here. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you're subscribed. Thank you for commenting, for liking the video. This year has been great. There's times that I get a little down on myself because like my views aren't as high as I would hope that they would be, or like my subscribers don't go up as consistently, and I've seen other channels that came up with me surpass me and grow exponentially. So I get down on myself, but then I put it into perspective that this is really like, I think this is my 40th video since January. So the fact that I've only put out 40 videos and I have the viewership that I do compared to some of these other guys that came up with me who have 140 videos, for the amount of work I'm putting into YouTube, I'd say I'm doing very well. So that's because of you. Thank you. Doing these like just clips of everyday life is helping me get the videos out a little bit faster. So I know some of you are just here for the reselling part, and these videos may not be for you sometimes, but I know a lot of you like a little mix of both, so that's what we're doing here. I hope you like it. Hope 2019 was good for you. Hope 2020 is even better. I hope I don't get impeached. Epstein didn't kill himself, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't even know what I'm saying.